Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give on the inside. Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The big gainer with a fumble.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're going back to the ground. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 39, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Noles!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking left. Complete downfield. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 45, on its way. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Clemson, number 24, in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Got his man quickly. Running into the open space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Noles have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense on first down. Oh, it's a reverse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Maffa. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Keeps looking downfield. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be a more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard.
Step of Pater. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Noles will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find...
He'll take a deep shot here. And this will be caught at the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
I just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first.
Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time.
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Old Dominion. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more. Protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield with the big catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The heart
touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 9 with the grab and the score.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Trying to barge in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Got his man down the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, no! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida State 28, Clemson 26.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to get the corner. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The give is to Williams. The Seminoles will move the sticks with the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quick strike complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Snap it to the back. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson, and remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, they missed a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I could go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field. It's Uiagalelei. Gets it out quickly. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The give is to Williams. Bowls his way forward. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll try the left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too.
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the total, Florida State 28, Clemson 26.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the 1st down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the 1st down. Now set up in a great situation with the 1st and goal.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a long.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for room. It's Maffa. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach.
Can anyone catch him? He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. all game long, you've got guys in your lap, you've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in the rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Jukes his way for more. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. They're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Fort Collins. They'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Moving out of the pocket. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Unloads it left. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Better find the plugged. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Got his man downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Gutsy play caller. A lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, and force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on third down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down for the offense. He's going to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing open. One more play to pad the stats. On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's thrown another interception. Takes it the other way. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.